look for the red lights now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only been doing this for 3 years, and I just now learned to look at the red light.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined today by Lucas Vaughan. This is our big Take the Points edition, and we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff today. What do you want to talk about today? We're going to talk about sports.
It's a good start.
Sports, probably in the vein of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Masters.
Yep.
The NFL draft. That's coming up in less than 2 weeks.
Yep.
Less than 2 weeks from.
Where's it in this? Is it in Las Vegas this year?
Yeah, I believe so. Okay. I believe they've got I believe Vegas has the draft and the Super Bowl for this season.
Well, that'll be fun.
So that'll be fun. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a little bit about maybe NBA playoffs getting underway.
Just getting started.
Let's see what else we want to talk about. Maybe XFL playoffs are coming up.
I believe one of our fans is going to a game Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually a group of them. My brother.
No kidding.
Yeah, Mike is going Sunday.
How about that?
Him and a group of 7 other guys going over there. So.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So yeah, I'm not even sure who they played. Honestly.
They're still selling a lot of tickets in St. Louis for the Battlehawks. That's the other thing I was going to ask you about here as we get going eventually, and we'll talk about it at the time, but it'll give you about 30 minutes to think about it. XFL versus USFL. The USFL starts again here in about a week or so too.
So will it be going while the playoffs for the XFL are going?
That's correct.
Okay.
That seems a little cannibalistic.
I was about to say, I feel like they could have spread it out just a little bit.
I guess they don't want to play over the summer. I don't know, but especially since they're only playing in Birmingham, and we're going to talk about all that here in just a little bit. But what is going on here on this beautiful Friday, April 14th? It is just a gorgeous day. I hope you are getting out and enjoying this beautiful weather. As tonight you can go out to Sims. They are having the Sims Community Center. They were supposed to have this last Friday night. Now, I don't know what got it canceled for Fish Fry Friday or something, but the Fish Fry that was scheduled for Good Friday, last Friday night, has been rescheduled for now Saturday, April 14th, not Friday, Saturday. So sorry about that. The Sims SOS holding the drive-through Fish Fry. Well, now hold on a second. Okay.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. It was scheduled. Well, now, where did I get this? I know exactly where I got this. I get this off of the place that I used to work.
Okay.
I can read it to you verbatim. The Fish Fry at the Sims Community Center has been rescheduled for Saturday, April 14th.
Okay, that's not a Saturday,
That's
right?
not Saturday.
Okay.
That's Friday. The Sims SOS will be holding a drive-through Fish Fry on Friday, March 31st.
Okay.
From 5 to 7.
That's rough.
At the Sims Community Center.
That one might be missing.
I guess it's that Fish Fry set for March 31st was rescheduled for.
Maybe that was the one we had the severe weather and they changed it.
That's probably now that makes sense.
I think that Friday there were severe thunderstorms.
That is
and
correct.
Tornadoes.
That makes sense. But the Saturday the 14th.
No, that one's off somewhere.
Friday the 14th. We're gonna go with that. That's what we're going with. Fish fries, hush puppies, baked beans, coleslaw, and dessert. $12 for your meal. Proceeds go to sponsor. See, now this kind of screws it up too. This is probably actually the proceeds go to pay for what somebody already spent.
The Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt. So yeah, they're paying for the Easter egg hunt. So be generous at the SOS. At the SOS Save Our Sims Community Center Fish Fry. What else is going on? The Glenn Miller Orchestra will be playing tonight. He won't be there, but the Glenn Miller Orchestra will be playing at the Effingham Performance Center with its unique jazz sound. The Glenn Miller Orchestra is considered to be one of the greatest bands of all time.
Of all time?
All time.
Wowzers.
Tenor saxophonist Eric Stabman, who is the current music director, brings his lifelong enthusiasm for the big band music to each performance. So you can get that at the Effingham Performance Center. What else going on? Now this one, even though it is an Easter egg hunt, this is an adult Easter egg hunt. And actually, I think you ought to do this on Saturday. This really sounds like fun. They did this last year.
Okay.
This is a good time. The Flora Rotary Club, this will be at the Clay County Country Club at 7 o'clock on Saturday night, Saturday night. They'll host the adult Easter egg hunt at the Clay County Golf Club. Registration begins at 7. The hunt begins at dark, which is probably about 7:30, 7:45. Tickets will be $25 and available at Eventbrite, or available also at the door. There will be prizes for the best Easter bonnet and Easter basket. Everyone 21 and older is invited to bring your flashlight and join in the fun. For more information, contact Amy Allen at 508-2048.
It's at the golf course.
It's at the golf course.
Are golf carts allowed?
That's a great question.
Because I would be more apt to use the old golf cart around the course than walk around.
The thing is, I think not, because they've done this before, and they basically had scheduled times for people to take off and do their Easter egg hunting. And there are prizes inside the Easter eggs. That's what I'm talking about. That's why it's $25. There are prizes inside the trips and that kind of thing.
Okay. That's new to me. I've not heard of this one before, and I've never been to it. So
I haven't either. I'm told, ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of fun. So you might want to think about it. So if you have got nothing going on Saturday night, how about Saturday day at the Wayne City High School? It's their spring market starting at 9 a.m. The Wayne City senior class sponsoring this spring market from 9 to 3. There's going to be a wide variety of vendors, as well as the class will be selling pulled pork sandwiches, barbecue loaded nachos, taco in a bag, and pork burgers. Lots of pork there. Entry is $2, and that enters you to all the fun and all the vendors, as well as, and it also enters you for an opportunity to win a Traeger Pro Series grill. You're a big barbecuer. Are you a Traeger guy?
I am a Weber guy.
You're a Weber guy, so just charcoal or Weber gas?
Well, they got a smoker now too.
So the pellet.
Yeah, pellet.
Oh, that's cool. Well, how do you like that?
So far, so good. We've smoked quite a few things on it. It's worked perfectly. So
outstanding. Good to hear. Also, on Wood Outdoor Swing will be given away. All proceeds will benefit the class trip for the 2024 senior trip to Washington, D.C. That'll be fun. Benefit ride starting also at 9 a.m. From Salem, from the Salem American Legion. The Salem American Legion riders will have a benefit ride for Bruce Cobb. Sign up is at 9 a.m. Kickstands go up at 11. Cost is $20 per driver, and $10 per passenger, which includes a pulled pork dinner. That's a pretty good deal. Dinner will be $8 for those not attending the ride. After the ride, there will also be a DJ and an auction. All vehicles, not just motorcycles, are welcome. Also, that's the wrong date. Saturday, April 15th from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Evergreen Christian Church in Salem. It's an all-you-can-eat pancake and sausage breakfast. Biscuits and gravy breakfast. It'll be $8 for adults. Youth age 6 to 12, $4. I got to tell you, I remember being age 6 to 12 years old, and I think I probably ate more than $4 worth.
Oh, yeah.
I ate an adult's portion. Let's put it that way.
Well,
there were some days.
I mean, it's pancakes and sausage. You just dip it in syrup and go, and obviously a little bit of peanut butter, right? You know what I'm talking about. Exactly, you weirdo.
I'm not doing that.
I know, you weirdo.
No way. That's again at Evergreen Christian Church in Salem. A designer purse bingo and ladies' night out in Salem at the Salem Community Activity Center Saturday night. Cash bar, special guest, announcers, concession stand. Come play bingo for the chance to win designer purses. That's fun. Also in Effingham, Trivia for Tales. Trivia for Tales, located at the Tuscan Hills Winery at 6 o'clock. Join the Effingham County Humane Society for Trivia for Tales at the Stellar Cellar at the Tuscan Hills Winery. Doors open at 5. Dinner will be provided for a free will donation, so that's good. Trivia will then begin at 6. So they'll have a fun night of raffles, prizes, and trivia. Don't miss a fun night to support the great cause. Great cause, of course, the Effingham County Humane Society. If you want more information, you can get a hold of Lacey. Lacey, Lacyn Lacey Nicole R. How about that? Does that make more sense?
Sure.
LACYNICOLER @gmail.com to reserve your spot or with any question. What else going on here on the 14th? Ladies and gentlemen, it's National Dolphin Day. Nice day to get out and take a look at the dolphins. Each year, actually, we're not going to see the dolphins.
Where are we at, Bruce? Where are we going to go see dolphins at?
It's early, but I must tell you, when I was a kid, we saw dolphins all the time swimming in the pools. Now,
what are you talking about?
You would shout, "I see a dolphin," and then jump into the pool with your pants down. That was fun.
Your generation was weird.
Yeah, I can't believe nobody and not everybody did that.
I've never heard of that in my life.
I see a dolphin, and you jump into the pool with your pants down, basically mooning everybody is the thing.
All right.
That's how I enjoy Dolphin Day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of fun.
Wow.
The National Dolphin Day. This recognizes the social and intelligent mammals of the water. That's what we were.
Yeah, social and intelligent. All right, Bruce.
Dolphins are cetacean mammals that are related to whales and porpoises.
Cetacean?
Cetacean.
I don't know that word.
That means whales. They range in size from 4 feet to 30 feet.
Oh, citation. C-I-T-A.
CETA.
C-E-T-A?
CETA. Huh. Like the Cetacean Institute that's what they had on the Star Trek 4.
There's a whaling institute.
It's a whaling institute, that's right. Up to 30 feet. Man, if I saw a dolphin 30 feet long, I would just not believe it. I would think could be me.
That'd be a long dolphin.
That's a big dolphin. That is a big dolphin. Male dolphins are called bulls, females cows, young ones are calves, and a group of dolphins is called a school or a pod.
Pod.
A pod of dolphins. That's kind of what they call whales too, right?
Believe so.
All right, here's the questions. Question time. Do dolphins talk?
Yes, by clicking.
That's exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, look at Big Brad on Lucas.
Click.
Well, no, but they do communicate. While they don't use words like humans do, they do use a variety of sounds using clicks and whistles. The clicks are part of a dolphin's echolocation system. That's basically how they see where they all are. How many dolphin species are there?
I'd say lots. A dozen of them.
36.
Yeah.
And do dolphins live in fresh or salt water?
Salt. They don't live in fresh
This
water.
is a trick question.
They can't live in fresh. They might can swim through.
Fresh, they live in both fresh and salt.
I don't believe that. Bull sharks are the only ones that can do that.
I'm telling you, it's true. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National Pecan Day.
Yes.
National Pecan Day. Each year, April 14th celebrates one nut native to the United States. It's also a favorite snack and ingredient across the country. A member of the hickory family, pecan is native to central and southern United States. Pecan, although is an Algonquin word, meaning a nut requiring a stone to crack. They're also an excellent source of copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, zinc, and vitamin E. They also help reduce cholesterol, LDL, and increase HDL levels in the blood. That's pretty good. How to observe Pecan Day? Eat pecans, I guess.
Yeah, I like them.
There are, like I say, 1,000 types of pecans. Pecan shellers produce up to 150,000 pounds, enough to make 300,000 pecan pies.
Darn right.
It only takes half a pound of pecans for a pie?
Well,
I'd have thought it's more than that.
that's a lot of pecans.
That's a lot of, well,
Half a pound's a lot of pecans.
half pound is a lot of pecans, now that you mention it. Ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful day here on April 14th. It is National Ex-Spouse Day. I really don't know why this one came up. Very few marriages end amicably each year on April 14th, National Ex-Spouse Day. Kurt, can you believe that? Somebody got this.
Great first line, by the way. I mean,
yeah, very few marriages end amicably. Yeah, it end with divorce or death.
Great line. Yeah, you know what? We like each other too much. Let's get divorced.
Yeah. Reverend Ronald Coleman of Kansas City, Missouri, created National Ex-Spouse Day in 1987 as a way to dissolve the bitterness that is often associated with divorce. In its inaugural year, Reverend Coleman offered buttons that read, "I'm okay, your history." to help lighten the day. I tell you what, I got one other fact to help lighten the day for April 14th, and I always remember this. I feel bad about remembering this, but that's the curse of a bad of a memory. Lincoln was assassinated 158 years ago today. Well, he was shot 158 years ago today and died the next morning. The only successful of the conspiracy plot where Lincoln and Johnson and Seward were all supposed to be killed. James, what's his name? Booth? I can't believe I'm blanking on Booth's name.
Yeah, Booth, yeah.
Oh, good grief. Edwin Booth was his brother. I can tell you his brother. John Wilkes Booth. What am I thinking? Jeez, John Wilkes Booth. So there you go. A day that will live in infamy for sure. What do you want to see on TV tonight, folks? The Baltimore Orioles are at the Chicago White Sox. Tyler Wells versus Mike Clevenger. That's on the NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. Pirates are at the Cardinals. Good to have 3 against the Pirates.
We hope.
Good, yeah. Pirates are playing okay. Johan Oviedo versus Jake Woodford. I didn't realize Oviedo was a Pirate.
Neither. Woodford needs to pitch better.
Valley Sports Midwest Channel 630. Chicago Cubs are in Los Angeles, so you got all-night baseball. That's fun. Cubs at LA. Justin Steele versus Noah Syndergaard on Marquee, Channel 597. Also on the MLB Network, it is Texas at Houston. Martin Perez versus Luis Garcia. And finally, we do have a little bit of NBA to talk about this evening. 6 o'clock, the Chicago Bulls Toronto Raptors winner takes on the Miami Heat. And at 8:30, it is the Oklahoma City Thunder New Orleans Pelicans winner taking on Minnesota. So that's Lucas. I'm Bruce. We're going to be right back after these words here on the Wabash Catch TV. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan is here. We're talking about all kinds of stuff today, and the first thing we want to talk about a little bit was fun last weekend. Did you have a good weekend last weekend?
Yeah, I think I did. The kids were on spring break, so we were just around doing stuff. So yeah, had a good weekend.
How's that move, by the way? The kids all moved in?
Oh yeah, everybody's in. We're still working on this and that. It'll be we're all in, but it's going to be a work in progress now until we get.
There's no. We haven't decided to quit yet. We're moved. We're still.
No. I mean, I've still got a bathroom to do, but we're all moved in. Everybody's got their stuff where they need to be. It's just now doing things to make it our home.
There you go. Oh, that's good. The reason I ask is because you said you messed around the weekend. You barely kept an eye. You were watching the kids because the kids were there.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the Masters, but I kept an eye on my phone a lot.
Did you bet on the Masters? I
didn't bet on the Masters this weekend.
We talked about last week with Jamie. I bet the Masters. I bet $18 on the Masters, and I got paid back $9.
Nice. It's a pretty successful weekend.
It was actually not a bad week for me in golf.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I would explain to you folks how I did it, but it's a little complex whenever you bet on the winner, then +1 to 5.
Yeah.
And that's what I was betting on. So my bet was doubled, and I had to pay twice. And I felt pretty good. I had, I can show you the final leaderboard. John Rahm finishes -12. Brooks Koepka finishes -8. And then you look down to Mickelson, also -8. I had Cameron Young, and he's the one who paid as he finished tied for 7th. And I got a little bit of change for him being in 7th place.
Yep.
And first through 7th. So that wasn't cool. The interesting part of the weekend, other than the weather, which I thought the weather was an interesting.
It's disappointing. A major in having the weather issues they did with the cold and the rain and the stops and the starts and the finish and the next days and.
Well, it certainly was disappointing for Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what killed Tiger Woods. Tiger, a great player, and.
But how about this? How about the fact that he is so injured, he still is good enough to make a cut against the best players in the world, period.
Unbelievable. Makes the cut. He's walking off the 16th green on round 2, and missteps.
Yeah.
Ends up able to finish the round. Plays half the round on Saturday before he was
maybe not that. Yeah.
Withdrew. The guy couldn't walk.
Yeah.
They showed him for the last 2 holes of Saturday. The guy couldn't walk.
Yeah. Bad weather, he got to watch all of his step. It was cold. It just was not conducive to a guy that's injured.
And then speaking of bad, the other thing you had to deal with, and even the scoreboard marks it as bad. The ones in
black
color, the ones in white color are PGA. The ones in black are live golfers.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I was my brother-in-law was in town, who is a retired Air Force veteran, and who did serve in Saudi Arabia. He doesn't have a good thing to say about the Live Golf Tour and the people who are involved in it.
Yeah, and I think that was one of my biggest factors about watching the Masters, and you're keeping an eye on it, is I didn't want a live golfer to win.
Didn't want to live golfer.
I was really excited to see Koepka struggle. I mean, they're used to playing 54 holes. He didn't know what to do with the last 18 holes, obviously.
Well, that was the thing that surprised me. Reed and Mickelson, they were ready for the last 18.
The last 18 they played well, but Brooks didn't.
You got Reed going -4 and Mickelson going -7. Thigala went -5. Spieth had a good one too, -6. It was it was a nice finish for Rahm. He had to do that. Now, granted, he wins by 4 strokes because Koepka kind of faltered, but Koepka, that's kind of what my takeaway was too. He's been playing in exhibitions for 54 holes.
Yeah.
And he gets to 30 on Sunday, and he was visibly tired.
And he had been playing good golf too. he had been hurt. Even according to him, he didn't know whether he was going to be able to get back in the shape for these Masters and these majors.
Yeah.
But he started playing good golf, and he was obviously in the.
Now, the LIV guys will get to play in June in the U.S. Open if they qualified, and they might have played enough last year to qualify. They will get to play in the British Open, the Open, in July if they have qualified. I'm assuming they don't get to play in the PGA in May.
Unless I wouldn't think they'd be able to get enough points unless they do good in all the majors, maybe.
Well, I mean, although the PGA is open to previous winners of the last 5 or 10 years. I don't know, man. But it's the PGA. That's who they left. Will any of them have the? I don't know. Would you have the guts to go play in the PGA if you were? It's pay $10-12 million.
How about this? I wouldn't have been in that situation. I would have stuck with the PGA, and I wouldn't even have that worry. So
that's a question you really don't have to answer,
No.
isn't it? Oh, that's an interesting quandary. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to come back. We're going to talk basketball or football first.
either one, I'm fine with either.
Okay.
However you do.
We'll see how my how my pictures line up. And you're watching Big Talk with Bruce, Dickey, Lucas. Vaughan is here. We're having some fun. We'll be back right after this. Please do stick around.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'll save that to the end. I'll do part of it. I'll let you think about who's the first team that has altered their alcohol sales.
Oh, for the eighth inning?
For the eighth inning, they've gone from the seventh to the eighth inning. Hello, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
assume it was a Major League Baseball thing. Is it an individual team thing?
Oh yeah, that's all an individual team.
Oh, I assumed it was a Major League Baseball mandate.
No, that's all individual teams. They do that because some teams have different. It's mainly all the end of the seventh now. But,
Yeah.
But some teams have longer times in particular booths and particular boxes and stuff. We're just talking about all kinds of different things. We're talking right now about alcohol sales, beer sales at baseball games. We'll talk about that. Well, we probably won't talk about it later. We might. You never know. But what's been fun this week is the NBA basketball season ended on Sunday. And that opened up the big tournament for the NBA playoffs. So let's kind of give you folks a
Refresher.
course of how this works. We're currently in the play-in portion. If you look down there at the number 7 hole on both sides, both the East and the West, the Lakers were the 7 seed, but they beat the Timberwolves on Monday night or Tuesday night, right?
Yep.
On Tuesday night in overtime to move up into the 7th spot against the Memphis Grizzlies.
So they advanced to the main tournament.
They have advanced to play the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves fall into the spot where the winner of their game versus the winner of the Oklahoma City or the Pelicans game, which is being played Wednesday night. Sorry, folks, we're shooting this on Wednesday.
So we don't know them.
Yeah, the winner of that game will play the Timberwolves for the 8th seed to be able to play the Nuggets. And on the other side, you could kind of see how that worked out. The Hawks win they were the 8th seed. They beat the Heat, and so they get on the road. So the Heat fall into that other contest where they'll take on the winner of the Bulls and the Raptors. If the Bulls, Bulls, you never know who's going to show up. You never know how they're going to do. But they might make into that game. But the rest of them are all set. You got the Bucks, who won 50 games. Well, it's just going to be tricky. Here's the look at the Eastern Conference. The Bucks won 58 games. They won the most games in the league. They'll get the either the Raptors, the Bulls, or the Heat. Hiccups. I got to get rid of hiccups. Raptors, Bulls, or Heat, and then the Celtics get the Hawks, the Sixers get the Nets, the Cavaliers get the Knicks. And just to continue, and then we'll talk about which series there are interesting. The Lakers get the Grizzlies, the Nuggets get the winner of the Timberwolves versus the Pelicans or Thunder, and the Kings get the Clippers, the Kings get the Warriors, the champs, and the Suns get the Clippers.
2 good games right there.
There's some really good series in
those matchups over there are really good.
If you look at the West, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Lucas. If you look at the West, you've got.
Well, anytime you got Golden State as a 6, they were beat up all year long. They're finally coming back and got everybody healthy. So
they're playing their Cinderella.
Yeah, the Sacramento team that hadn't made a playoffs in I don't know how long it'd been. A long time.
The record.
Yeah.
They were the longest NBA team without having made the playoffs.
And now they got the 3rd best record in the West playing against the Warriors. So.
And then you take a look at this, you've got he mentioned the 3-6, the Kings and the Warriors.
4-5 is
4-5's outstanding.
Yeah.
Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers. That is Kawhi Leonard versus the first Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, but you've got to get Houston all healthy. You got to get Paul healthy and Booker healthy and Durant healthy and Phoenix. Yeah. That being said, you got to get Kawhi healthy and Paul George healthy. Both those teams.
You need, Look, I mean, just think that'd be a conference final.
Yeah.
If you had Ayton healthy, Booker healthy,
yep.
Paul healthy, Durant healthy, like you say, versus.
Yeah. So these games, as good as these matchups sound, you've got to get these guys healthy and playing the game. So
that's which leads me to my favorite series: the Memphis Grizzlies versus the LA Lakers.
I hope the Grizzlies obliterate, and I don't like the Grizzlies.
That's the thing. I am. We've talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm on the Grizzlies, and meaning I do have a win ticket. For the NBA on the Grizzlies, and I hope they beat the tar out of the Lakers too. But the Lakers basically have the cockroach, the never say die cockroach, LeBron James, on the team. Now granted, he basically won the game Tuesday night against Minnesota. Now they weren't going to be eliminated had they lost that one, but that's a huge series to me.
Well, and this could help. This could propel Memphis to a lot higher heights. Getting through the Lakers.
Yeah, if they beat the Lakers, and if they beat the Lakers handily, you're right. It is that much of an education that the Grizzlies needed, and for that matter, for Ja Morant.
Yep.
Well, you think that guy needed to play the Lakers to get any more into the spotlight?
Yeah. Yeah.
What floats your boat on the east side?
I think the top 4 teams are considerably better than the bottom 4 teams. When you look at Milwaukee and the 76ers and Boston are 3 great teams, and then you throw Cleveland in there.
Yeah, I think the top, I got to tell you, I think Cleveland's having a solid year, but I think the top 3 teams are head and shoulders.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Yeah. I think the Sixers can win any of those, but I agree with you though, Lucas. That one kind of does look like chalk.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me looking at the matchups.
And that's the thing. Until the last few years, and it's been the NBA. You could always count on it going pretty close to chalk. But the last few years, there have been the you've had some upsets. The Suns, as the 8th seed, did real well, and you've had some upsets and teams get through that were not high seeds. That didn't used to happen.
No.
That didn't used to happen.
No. And even this year, some of the teams that are lower seeds on the Western Conference have a better chance of winning their matchup. You know, the Warriors are favored against the Kings.
Right.
I mean,
they're 4 games behind them in the standings,
right?
But they are favored because they're the champs, and they've got they've got Stephen Curry.
Yep.
And the Clippers are the Suns or Clippers?
I'm not sure on that one. That one's real close. Actually, the Suns are favored now that Durant is back and they think he's healthy. Yeah. The Suns are favored there.
How about the Grizzlies are surely favored?
Yeah, the Grizzlies are favored. Nuggets, yeah. Yeah, they're a considerable favorite over there.
Memphis has had such a good year, and the Nuggets are going to be a significant favorite over either any of the 3 Timberwolves, Pelicans, and Thunder. But it's a lot of fun. Now, okay, this is what we do here, and it's just starting now. The championship's about a month and a half away. If you were looking at this with an unjaundiced eye, like me, I mean, I'm jaundiced now because I have
you got your Memphis ticket.
I've got Memphis. I think Memphis is going to win. Actually, I probably don't remember.
Yes, you do. Have confidence.
Okay, I do have confidence. But if I was going to choose somebody to take Memphis out of it, I'd probably pick the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Who would you take? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
The Bucks, I think, have the best chance to come out of the East. I think the West is going to be more difficult, but I'm gonna pick Phoenix. If Phoenix is healthy, they do have the pieces to win the NBA title. I mean, anytime you got Durant,
that's for sure,
and you got Paul, and you got Booker and Aiden.
Oh, they're going to be saying, "Oh, it's Chris Paul. We got to get Chris Paul his first championship." Yeah. Oh, heaven forbid Chris Paul retire without a championship, although he's only 75 years old.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what their odds are. I should have looked up what the odds are on each of the teams to win the championship, but they're going to be a longer odd than some of these other teams are for sure.
Now, that's the thing with the Suns. You do have the issue of age and of health with Durant and Paul, and Ayton is not the healthiest guy in the world.
How about this? Phoenix Suns are the 3rd highest favored in this whole thing. As a
behind who, the Bucks?
The Bucks and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Yep. Celtics are plus 330.
Well, they both. I mean, the Celtics made the finals last year. The Bucks won it the year before.
And then the Golden State's 4th. So you got Bucks, Celtics, Suns, Warriors are the 4 favorites to win it. So.
Maybe that's why Vegas builds tall buildings. We're going to take a quick break, come back and talk a little football draft. Maybe a little XFL versus USFL. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after this.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, joined alongside by Lucas Vaughan. And last week on this particular set, right there in that seat, Jamie Hodges and I discussed the NFL draft set for 2 weeks ago last night. So the first round is the 27th. And the second round, of course, second, third on the Friday, the 28th, and the rest of it on Saturday. His team is the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
They do have where's it at? There it is.
The 3 or
they have the fourth pick. The Colts have the fourth pick overall, following the Panthers and the Houston Texans, Arizona Cardinals. Lucas, he thought that the Colts were going to work around to maybe get Lamar Jackson. Now, the Bears have traded down to the number 9 spot.
Mm-hmm.
They traded with the Carolina Panthers. Panthers appear to be planning to draft a quarterback rather than trade for a quarterback. They're ready to draft a quarterback. Let's talk. Since I put him in the spot, I'll do the same to you. What are the Bears going to do in the 9 hole?
We trade back again.
Trade back farther?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. We acquire more draft pieces, move back, 4, 5, 6 pieces, maybe around 15, depending on who's there. Well, probably not 15. Maybe 16 or 17.
Yeah, how y'all think that'll
Probably won't we trade for 15. But I can see us trading back at 16, 17 if there's somebody that those teams covet. Because, again, I think the Bears have enough holes that they need to fill that between 9 and 16 they can still get that top tier guy.
And if they trade back to let's go straight with 16. Let's just make the trade with where's that button? Make the trade with the Commanders. If they make the trade with the Commanders or the Steelers, they'll get, if the Commanders and Steelers get to move up 9 spots, they'll get a second round draft pick in addition to 17.
And a possible a third round of the year after. So it's not just going to be one pick. It'll be a couple picks in there. May have to swap some spots or a late 6th or 7th rounder with them. But yeah, we'll get a couple higher.
Well, that kind of all depends if the Commanders and the Steelers have their eye on somebody. Steelers don't usually trade up. I think you have better luck with the Commanders. I think you got best luck maybe at 14.
With the Patriots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you'd have better luck with 14 because I think the Patriots, Patriots, they have real talent needs.
And it really does come down to who's still on the board at that 9th pick. So if one of these guys, C.J. Stroud drops or the Jalen Carter kid drops, you can see teams jumping up there to the Bears to take one of these high talent guys.
That's the interesting thing that has come up in the last few days as you look at draft odds. C.J. Stroud 2 weeks ago
was odds on favorite.
Odds on favorite. He was going to be the number 1 draft pick. He was the guy going to the Carolina Panthers. Now a lot more folks are coming out, and they're all just pulling it out of their.
Everybody's throwing a different draft board up there.
They're all, but the one that I read today, which made a lot of good points, Anthony Richardson. A bad quarterback for Florida.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I watched him play quarterback at Florida. I can't see how a team that can't move the ball and score in college, you could draft their quarterback number 1 overall. But he's got every single talent and tool and number behind his name.
Frank Reich, quarterback guru from used to be at Indianapolis, now the head coach at Carolina. Richardson might be somebody he could work with. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into it because I think it'd make really entertaining draft if Richardson goes first.
It'd make that's a GM pick right there. That's a GM killer or maker pick because if they're a bust, that's a GM killer pick right there.
Yeah, but Carolina's got to have a quarterback.
Yeah, it will be a quarterback.
Carolina will take a quarterback, and you got to figure also, looking at it, you got to figure that the Texans
are going to take a quarterback, and then
who knows what they're going to do with Kyler?
Yeah, you don't think they're going to take a quarterback there, but they can move their pick also.
You got to figure if the Colts don't trade for Lamar, they got to go quarterback too, don't they? So you got
and then Tennessee honestly needs a quarterback too. And if you look at Oakland, they're really don't have a set quarterback. Who are they going with? Stidham right now?
Garoppolo, didn't he sign with Oakland?
Oh, that's right. He went to Oakland. That's right.
Yeah. Or Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Garoppolo's in Las Vegas. It's interesting. It is just fascinating to me. So you're saying then, what's the percentage that can the Bears trade for Lamar Jackson too?
Yep. Well, we've still got Fields on a rookie contract.
You got all kinds of salary cap room.
We might have Jackson.
Salary cap room.
We pay Jackson. We keep Fields on the rookie contract. We put them both in the backfield and say, all right, boys, figure it out.
I love it. I think the single wing is back in the NFL. Actually, I think it'd be great.
That'd be difficult to watch. I don't know.
Can you imagine it?
I don't know how I would handle that.
Oh, yeah, until they start scoring touchdowns. Until they would pitch it to one side or the other, and then boom!
Where's the ball? I have no idea.
Oh, I think that would be wonderful. I'm gonna start cheering for that, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson and Fields.
But you want to know who I think the Bears take?
Who?
We either take the Campbell kid, the Johnson kid, the offensive lineman out of Ohio State.
You need a lot of offensive lineman.
Or we take the wide receiver out of Ohio State. Those are the two that we're going to take.
The Jigba?
Yeah, the 3-lettered one. Yeah. So that's who I think we come out of there. One of those two guys.
Best luck to you. We will keep an eye on it. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here with Lucas Vaughan. We're taking points edition. We're going to come back, talk a little Major League Baseball. You promised a little bit more football too. We might talk a little bit.
What was it? What was it? The beer? No, that was baseball. What was the football? Oh yeah, XFL. That's right.
Back in a sec.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Yes, he can. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. This is Friday, April 14th. Hope you're having a good day. All right, now, I took these screens off the internet whenever it was before games on Wednesday. Okay. So if you're watching this on Friday morning, there may be 2 more games into these things. But my question is, at what point do you begin paying attention to the standings? The end of April? The end of May?
Nah, I mean, yeah, June, into June. I mean, you give them a couple months to kind of find their foothold, which is, what would that be, 50 games?
Yeah. The Rays at 11-0. They're not going to keep that up.
They might.
I guess they could. It just depends every day. Yankees and Blue Jays off to a solid start. They're 4 games back. That's interesting. You have the Central, the Twins playing well, and the White Sox not playing well.
Like normal.
You got the Guardians playing pretty good. They beat up on the Mariners last week. Mariners
struggling out the gate.
Tigers struggling out the gate. Athletics, not surprisingly, struggling out the gate. But you got the Rangers with a huge amount of infusion of cash and players playing well, trying to catch the Astros. Then you move in to the National League. So, it's highlighted there because apparently ESPN realizes what team I like. The St. Louis Cardinals are 4-7. This is before they won on Thursday or Wednesday, so they are now 5-7.
Yep.
Which actually feels a lot better than 4-7. 5-7 would be what's the number for that?
417.
Is that right? Well, you already looked it up, didn't you?
No.
Somebody's 5-7.
It's up there.
Okay, that's pretty good. Braves had a good start. They played the Cardinals. The Brewers having a great start. They played the Cardinals. The Diamondbacks and Padres leading the Dodgers. That's probably not something you expect to see.
It's the 6-6. They're early season.
7-5,
6-6.
No real surprises on this one, really, other than the Cardinals behind.
Yeah, I think the Phillies being down a little bit. It is a little bit of a surprise to me. But again, it's so early. None of these numbers are scary to me.
So, what have you paid attention to in the baseball season here in the first 2 weeks?
Well, we're Cardinals fans, so we know what we've paid attention to.
We've been paying attention to.
Jordan Walker had his 11th hit
Jordan
straight.
Walker, well, that's 12.
Is it 12 now?
Yeah.
Why was that? Oh, you were behind up there.
That's before the day started.
7, 11, 12, yeah. Well, you're right, 5 and 7.
Picked up his 12th game in a row with a hit on Wednesday afternoon. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a neat thing. I mean, is that a major league record? For under
start
21
season
under
ties
20.
the major league record.
Yeah, for under 20. Well, actually, for anybody, and he's under 21.
Anybody, I think, is 16.
Was it for the rookie?
No. Start your career.
Oh, okay.
To start your career.
Yeah, to start your career,
I
no
think
the
it's
age.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the 20-year-old record.
Yep.
Also, he's the youngest player in Major League Baseball right now. He's the only player in Major League Baseball. This is going to be sounding awful.
Was born when?
2002.
There you go.
He's the only Major League player born in 2002.
Did you see the behind the scenes stuff with him on opening day?
No.
Where he talked to Ozzie Smith and Vince Coleman, and he was petting the horse. He's like, "Now, do we ride these out?" No.
Oh, so he hadn't even seen it, huh?
I guess not. So he was sitting there talking to everybody about it. It was cool. I mean, it sounded like a 20-year-old kid that's getting ready to go out there in front of 70,000 people. And
oh wow, that's just fun. I've been to opening day 10 times, and it never gets old. It's the best day. It's the best day in sports. It really is. To be at a place in person, it's the best day to be in person, and I can just imagine what that kid was thinking.
Yeah.
And he got it. Did you see? Well, I did see the part of that where he shook Ozzie Smith's hand, and the guy next to him, hey, you know who that was?
Yeah. We had dinner last night.
That is,
So that just shows that even the Cardinals Hall of Famers are making time to, spend a little time with Jordan Walker. So,
and it didn't take very long, and I'm just putting this out in the world. Do you know who was there for who was there for not one the opening day game, but it was the first weekend for Albert Pujols in Colorado, because the Cardinals opened in Colorado in 2001. You know who just happened to be in a card show in Colorado and decided to go to the game on Saturday?
You?
Stan Musial.
Oh, that's cool.
Stan Musial wanted to see Albert Pujols hit his opening weekend. And so you've got Ozzie Smith paying attention. You've got all these big Cardinal stud ducks paying attention to Jordan Walker. I like it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And then, we sit here and talk about a guy that's played 12 games. Goldschmidt's on fire to start the year. Arenado's playing fantastic. Offense is solid enough.
They can't get him out.
Yeah, he's 4 home runs now. Then he goes back to the Cardinals. Bugaboo like always.
Yeah, they're 5-7.
Yeah. And they're going to stay here all year long. Got to figure out some pitching stuff.
All right. The other fun thing about I think this is a lot of fun. The other fun thing about Major League Baseball starting is the time, the amount of time, the time limits, and the pitch clocks and that kind of thing. The game time now about a half an hour shorter than it was just last year. You like that?
I guess yes, because it's not. You're not changing the game. You're just keeping things moving.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it.
That leads me to the question. The only one major league team has currently, I think all of them will, has currently though adjusted their beer sales.
Yeah, and I know Cleveland.
No.
I'm not sure who it is. White Sox.
Brewers.
God, that's what I was going to go with.
Of course it's the Brewers.
But that was too obvious. That's what I went at. I was like, Brewers. Like, nah, you can't go Brewers. It's too obvious.
Brewers. They went from they used to stop selling beer at the end of the 7th. They announced they're going to stop selling beer at the end of the 8th because people aren't. It's not that they're not selling as much as the people they're not getting their beers done and want another beer.
Yeah.
God bless it.
I'd take a beer.
I've been to Milwaukee probably more than any other park other than Busch Stadium, and you could always find a beer in Milwaukee. You could always find somebody. The shuttles downtown, they sell beer on the shuttles.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really kind of fun as long as the bus driver's not going.
Yeah.
Not hanging out selling the beer. That's pretty good. Oh, I was going to talk about USFL starting up in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
We'll catch up. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fine today, Bruce. Thank you, sir.
You have an outstanding weekend. Lucas, you have an outstanding weekend.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks for coming out. We'll see you all next time. Have a great day.